So glad to see you, my friend. Today we're going to be setting up my garden. We finally got this pergola finished. Let me show you here. And so we are going to take all of my container plants and align them here for proper sunlight. I'm doing this early in the morning, well, not completely early, 9 o'clock, because this is a good indication of the morning sun. I already know what the afternoon sun looks like in this space, and so I'll know where to place my plants in my container. I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting for about 2 months for this project to be completed. Those of you that have followed me know that this was completely destroyed in a recent windstorm about 2 months ago, and so I'm really excited about getting this together. So let's go do it. What I decided to do is to bring all the plants over here rather than lugging them in the pergola and then arranging them. But I did want to show you how this bell pepper already has a bloom on it. So it won't be long until I actually get a bell pepper fruit from that vegetable. So I'm really excited about that. And I also have another one back here that is doing the same. Has a bud on it as well, so I'm very excited about that. Let's get them in the pergola. So I got everything in the pergola. I'm a little out of breath. I have been sick for a week, and so getting my strength back up, it proved a little bit more than what I thought it would be. The wonderful thing about the container gardens, I can move them around if this doesn't work. So I've really kind of been following the sun patterns in this spot, but if I notice that it's not what I remembered or what I had recorded, then I can always move those containers around. But let me show you where I placed everything as of today. So on the outside of the pergola, I put this Athenian sun plant. It's a pollinator, and so I wanted to attract the bees and the butterflies to this area to help me with my plants. I put one of my dill plants here. This one seems to be doing really well, but this other one seems to be struggling, and so we'll see if putting it here with more sun will be helpful to it or not. And then I put my other pollinator, Athenian sun plant, over here on this side to attract the bees and butterflies for the garden. Now, you may have seen me move this big palm tree, I guess it is. It looks half dead, but then towards the end of the summer, it greens up. So if you know how to take care of these, let me know. This was left by the previous owner, and I have no idea what to do with it, even if I want to keep it or not. So over here, I have 3 of my bell pepper plants. Excuse me, 2 of my bell pepper plants. And 1 of my basils. Then I have my 3-tier garden that I got a number of years ago on Amazon. It has my strawberries on top, the marigold, which is another pollinator, and my cilantro. Back in the back are my tomato plants. I may need to move them. We removed a bunch of trees because they're the ones that did the damage to this and almost got our house. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate if this is gonna really provide enough sun, or if I need to move them over here in this corner where the strawberries are, because there's plenty of room. On the back here, I have my cucumber plants. They're my pickling cucumbers, and they are taking off. This is about 2 weeks in this pot being a transplant. So when they get a little bit taller, I'm probably going to secure some of these stalks to this cage to kind of help them continue to grow upward. So I have 3 cucumber plants. Actually, each pot has 2 in them. So 6 pickling cucumber plants. Then over here I have 2 more of my bell pepper plants and another basil. And then in this cart I have my parsley, which I cut this a couple weeks ago. I'll put a video in the description of how much I actually yielded from this, and so it's really coming back nicely. My basil, another marigold, some oregano. I'm so glad I didn't prune this when I was doing my other dehydrated herbs, because now I see how much greener and healthier it looks by letting it go. More marigolds, and then my rosemary is doing very well over here. And 2 more bell pepper plants. So I'm really, really excited about having this year-long dream. So I'm really excited about having this year-long dream come to fruition. This is by far the largest garden I have ever done. So this was a little nerve-wracking, but it's exciting as well, because again, putting them in the pots, I can move them around to get better sun, so they'll be able to yield more fruit, vegetables, and herbs for us. So thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I'm really excited about my garden. I'm in the car now. I'm going to go and spend some time with my mom. She's in a nursing home, and so I'm going to show her what I accomplished in my garden. She always likes to hear those updates. I'll keep you posted on how my garden is growing, if this new placement's actually working or not. Again, this is something brand new to me. If you have any suggestions for those of you that have been gardening a lot longer and have bigger gardens than I do, I would really appreciate you dropping those in the comments below. I think the gardening community is a great place to learn from one another, and I've certainly learned from many of you. So until next time, I will post 2 videos here you can watch until my next upload, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video.